Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I did a video on a spear in a box, and I had two different people ask me questions. One of them is how to put a realistic baseball inside the box. And then the other question was, when I drew the first box, I took a six-sided polygon, and I did this right here. I held down the control button, and then I made a duplicate of it, and I grabbed that node and moved that node right there, and then I filled that in and moved that over. And they asked, well, why didn't I just use a three-sided polygon or a four-sided polygon and stretch it, like I've done in some videos on making a diamond? Well, I'm going to show you why. Whoop, a four-sided. Let me go to four-side. And so let's use that shape. Well, it's not a perfect square type deal. So if we Control D and move the center rotation to there and rotate it 240 degrees, it's off. It's not perfect. Where if we do this one, left click, right click, it is perfect for rotating. So we're going to Control D and make a duplicate, move the center rotation of this node and rotate it 240 degrees. And you'll see it matches up completely. And then Control D again. So that's our a box. So I'm going to probably split this video into two parts. One, what we can do, and I did it different the other day. I'm going to do it a little different this way. If we go to Object and group this, those become a group. And then if we go to Effects and Contour, if we contour the inside 0.03 of an inch, well, on this box it's not enough. Let's go 0.2. There we go. So you have that box that we wanted. So now what we can do, we actually need the outside of that box shape. So the easiest thing to do now, because we kind of didn't do it, is take a rectangle and use the Smart Fill tool, and that gave us that box shape. And then I can fill that in, and there's our shape of our box. Let me nudge it up. That's all we really need. I'm going to go ahead and finish it. I'm going to use the interactive fill tool and give a little bit of, use elliptical, and then put a little dark in the middle. Maybe too much dark, so we'll bring this in. Just giving a little bit of pizzazz. Now what we can do is fill in these with the Smart Fill tool. And I'm going to just use blue again. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to change my nudge factor to something bigger. Well, I don't need that box anymore. I need to find out how big my new box is. It's less than 5, so I'll change my nudge factor to 5. Well, tell you what, let's do this first. Before we do that, let's put this box back. And then we'll change our nudge factor to 5. And we'll nudge that out of the way. And we'll actually nudge it up, because then we're going to use the Smart Fill tool to fill these in and move them over. Now, I'm not going to do any shadowing on them, but I am going to, let's get rid of this. I am going to group these together, Control G, and go ahead and go to Effects, or excuse me, Object, Group. I've already grouped them, and I'm going to go order, put them to the, well, it's already on the front of the page. I'm going to take this one, order back a page. So that way, when we move this up, my box is on the inside. So that's how, and that's actually a little bit quicker. So that's answered the first question. Now, the only thing is that my box has a line you can see. So you can either left click and make the line blue, and now the line disappeared, or you could add a little pizzazz and make it white. And then you could always change the thickness of the line. Just depends on how you want it to look. So stay tuned for part 2, and I'm going to show you how to do this baseball and make it look like a real baseball to print on a shirt or something. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.